Welcome to London Lips YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you're not. Chrisean Rock has been all over the headlines recently. Not only did her ex pass away, who was the alleged father of her son, Karlissa, Blueface's mum, has been talking a lot about Chrisean's son's health conditions. She revealed that Chrisean's son is allegedly blind, and the mum felt like Chrisean should share the health conditions with the people so the people can stop talking about him.
Chrisean, sweetheart, I was not clowning your child, my grandchild. It's time to just say what it is so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw because I was in shock. I was not trying to say anything bad about your son for clout. That's you. You use my son for clout. I'm not using your son for clout. So that's your guilt. That's your own personal guilt. And anything that you have thought of for my year to go any other way than what Jesus Christ has designed it to go for, I bind and rebuke it in the name of Jesus, because I am a child of God. So whatever you over there plotting and scheming for our year to be whatever you thought it was going to be, it's continually your years, not ours. We love you. God bless you. Chrisean, sweetheart, I was not.
Now, I personally don't know if Chrisean's son is blind. Apparently, there's a white light that you get in your eye when you're blind that people allege they see with Chrisean's son. But I think the guilt the mum's talking about is she feels like Chrisean should feel guilty and does feel guilty and doesn't want the public to know, because she was doing a lot when she was pregnant. She was drinking, she was wilding out. She was having a real toxic relationship with Blueface at the time. And I think a lot of people, would and have turned around and said Chrisean is to blame for whatever is wrong with her son. Now, Mum Karlissa needs to realise her son, Blueface, played a strong part in everything that has happened. The relationship was extremely, extremely toxic. There was a lot of violence going on between them two. But Chrisean did respond to what Blueface's mum Karlissa had to say.
I gotta say, you talking about you seen him, and you said, oh, you see the illness or whatever, whatever you was trying to say. You saw him and you couldn't believe that you seen whatever they talking about was true. You wasn't that motherfucking close. You didn't even get to hold him, bro.
Karlissa then decided that she is going to get a restraining order against Chrisean. Chrisean in the past has had some erratic behaviour, so I don't blame Karlissa.
So whatever you over there plotting and scheming for our year to be whatever you thought it was going to be, it's continually your years, not ours. We love you. God bless you.
Karlissa struggles to get along with Chrisean. And the truth is, Jaidyn Alexis is her ideal daughter-in-law. Yeah, they have their ups and downs, but Karlissa has always seen Jaidyn as her daughter-in-law, as Blueface's wife. They were together from young, they're childhood sweethearts, they have 2 children. Chrisean having Blueface's child is just kind of messy. It's messy because this man is pretty much already got a family, and she's not going to fit in with Karlissa because they already have extreme love for Jaidyn. And ever since the day Blueface got with Chrisean, his life has been spiralling out of control. In fact, Chrisean and Blueface were such a toxic couple together. Blueface is now in jail. The mum just can't see the potential in Chrisean. All she can see is her son having this, car crash of a relationship. Toxicity, problem after problem after problem. She just doesn't see a future for him and Chrisean, and now she gave him her grandchild, allegedly, and she can't even be sure if that is her grandchild, because there was a guy, Ronnie, who has passed, rest in peace, that he was the father to the baby. So there's been nothing smooth sailing with Chrisean and Blueface, and that's why the mum is not really taken to her neither. Despite some of the problems Karlissa and Blueface have had in the past, Karlissa is a mum who is obsessed with her son. I think she lives and breathes for her children. Like, Blueface is on her mind 24/7. And there's no way she's going to be, having Chrisean passing off a child on Blueface that isn't his. So I can guarantee we're going to be hearing more about the DNA test. And the DNA test Chrisean put out there, we don't know if it's true or not. Allegedly, some people think it's falsified. So she's never going to leave that alone, neither.
Get on here and thank everybody for all the love and all the support today. All the prayers. I've seen all the prayers and I thank y'all so much. I don't want y'all to think that God didn't show up today, because he did. And if you was in the courtroom, you heard Jonathan take accountability. You heard Jonathan sound like Jonathan. He's in his right frame of mind. We didn't get the verdict that we wanted today, but we got some closure. We got new beginnings, and we're all hopeful for this to go by smooth and quickly. So thank you guys again for all the prayers and all the love and all the support.
Does Karlissa need a restraining order against Chrisean? Now, Chrisean has turned her life around, allegedly. She gave her life to the Lord. We've seen that. She's been all up in church. So Chrisean should not be a worry to Karlissa at all. And Karlissa seems like a woman that can really handle her own, if you ask me. So she must not really believe in Chrisean's newfound faith. Maybe because Chrisean is back with her son. And maybe she thinks there's only a limited time that Chrisean is going to be on her best behaviour. Let's be honest, you can put a person in the church seat. That don't mean nothing. There are pastors who are on the stage every single day preaching, and they are not living by what they preach. So I guess seeing somebody turn religious is not enough for you to believe their character has totally changed. Like, you have to have real faith to say this person's gone to church and they've definitely changed. Like, maybe his mum is not convinced. Maybe she's a little worried because she heard what happened to the alleged baby father of Chrisean, Rock's son. So maybe she wants to be able to sleep in peace at night and not worry, so that restraining order just had to come along. I mean, I know some real hard-ass sinners who have been in the church. I know some women who, go to the church, talk to the priests and the pastors, and they do all this. They're doing the most. They're the most religious. They'd be like, oh, I'm going to the pastor to make sure I'm not fornicating. I'm going to talk to my priest about my lifestyle. I don't want to be, foreign. And they've got a link up already arranged for tonight. Like, anyway, that's for another video. So I'm just saying, she's not wrong to be worried just because she's seen the girl get baptized. Karlissa's just never trusted or been a fan of Chrisean.
We did not know it was going to happen, but I feel like, honestly, I feel like it was bad timing. I feel like whoever made that happen or had anything to do with it was absolutely, that wasn't the time. She had her kid and she was there supporting my son, so I don't agree with it. Even though I'm not a fan and we have our differences, I think that was a bit much.
If the baby is blind, the most important thing is that the baby is getting the right care. Not that Chrisean is telling the public. The public can't really do nothing for her son, whether he is blind or not. It's more about the care he's getting now. If her drinking and her lifestyle led to the baby's, illnesses and him being blind, that is extremely sad. But at this point, Chrisean has to move forward, and the only way she can move forward is by making sure her son is cared for properly. She was in prison for quite a while. Her son was separated from her, away from his mother for quite a long time. So this little boy is already going through it due to the toxic nature of her and Blueface's relationship, due to a lot of the things she does. She was separated from her son. When Blueface comes out, it's important that these two work on making their communication better and they don't provide a toxic environment for their child. Like, he needs time to become, healthier and just to, relax, because he's been separated from his mom and he may even have some baby anxiety. I don't know. But Karlissa, as a grandmother, she needs to just keep quiet. She really should just discuss these issues with her son. And her son can, discuss it with Chrisean, as her and Chrisean clearly cannot get along. I'm going to leave you guys with a couple of clips. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another one. Thanks
Instead
for
of just
watching.
sitting up and just shutting up on the phone, it's like, I can't sit and shut up on the phone and get disrespected by you because you're upset that I didn't go home. I did go home. I have another house. I'm still my own woman. I can go home. If you can't trust me to go to my other house, that's weird. What are we doing this relationship for if you can't trust me? You feel me? Like, if I can't trust you, I'm going to go with the next person or I'm going to be by myself. Okay, if that's how you feel about me, if you can't trust me going home, then you could have called. You didn't call. It was just weird. And then I'm like, what do you mean? He's just on the phone talking shit. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't gotta hear this shit, bro.
Fire as hell, babe.
On live. What's far?
That blue shit, man.
What blue shit?
What you had on that last night?
Oh shit. Baby said my blue outfit was fire as fuck last night. Oh shit. Good morning, y'all. Y'all gonna stop saying I look like Miss Netta. I really do in the morning time. But y'all gonna stop saying I look like Miss Netta and Sterl look like Charles. We is not Netta and Charles over here. Even though baby did go buy some fake Louis Vuitton.
Calling on my face.